Alright, so this is just us introducing ourselves. Last time I believe you said like it was all pleasant. So our other two options are I'm where, don't mess with me, and we'll be good, or I'm where and I'm always down for a good time.
I feel like I'm always down for a good time sounds sexual.
I don't like, let's do the middle one then.
Let's do I'm down for a good time.
It makes it seem a little bit tough, but like, I don't want. Radio, go on and take any open seat where most of our students don't bite. The other students, the purple rabbits, take a moment to think about who sit by. Well, last time we tried to sit down in Kinger's chair and he totally let us, but then they made us move. So we sat with Zubul, and that was last time. I don't want to sit with Zubul or Gangle because it'll be the same thing.
So
We don't vie with Ragatha.
we have Pomni or Jax.
I want to bother Jax. So we saw the least of Jax in the last playthrough. Let's do Jax next. I sit down next to the purple rabbit. He looks bored by Mr. Kinger's lecture. As I take a closer look, I see his name is written on a nameplate on his desk. His name is Jax. As I get a closer look at Jax, I also see he's working his jaw. Is he chewing gum? He catches me looking at him and I almost apologize for staring, but I can see he isn't offended. Instead, he grins quietly before putting a finger to his lips. He takes the chewed gum between his gloved fingers, reaching out towards the girl in front of us.
Gangle, no!
The girl in front of us has a ribbon for a body and a copy mask for a face. She's paying close attention to Mr. Kinger's lecture, and Jack is reaching out with a gum on his hand. Is he going to stick it on her mask? I keep quiet and see what happens. I just want to see what happens. I'm being a menace this time. This is our genocide round. Jack reaches forward with practiced stealth, sticking the wet wad of already been chewed gum to the ribbon girl's mask. The ribbon girl lets out a quiet shriek of discomfort, flailing her arms as he desperately pulls away from Jax.
Ew, Jax, what is that? What did you do? Ew!
Her whining and desperate flailing. A little funny. Even as she feels around blindly behind her mask. As soon as we get close to Jax, we get worse as people.
Yes.
Her movements attract the attention of Mr. Kinger. Where's going on? He seems aware something is going on, but he doesn't seem to know what. How is this guy teaching us?
Jax is just picking on Gangle again.
A mismatched figure pipes up from next to Gangle, who is evidently the ribbon girl that Jax just stuck his gum to.
Here, Gangle, let's go to the bathroom so we can wash it off.
Oh yes, carry on then, Zubul. Nothing phases this teacher.
Look at his eyes, just...
Zubul glares daggers at the rabbit as they leave. What? It was funny, right? Back me up here. Jax turns to face me. Yes, that was hilarious. I guess it was kind of funny. No, Jax, that was yeah, that was hilarious. He was desperate. I guess it was kind of funny. Jax offers a thin smile as he leans over to me. It was very funny. You should try loosening up. Now, kid, you might have some actual fun. I can't help but audibly gulp. Hope I haven't thrown my lot in the wrong person.
Uh-oh.
I was just settling into my desk and getting used to this place when something burst into the room. Principal Kane, how exciting to have you in the class today. This run seems like there's going to be more people I'm voiced. Do you want to be YN this time?
Sure, I'll be YN.
Because I'm Kinger and Kane, and now I'm going to be Jack, so that's just too many.
I'm Bubble.
You will get to be Bubble one more time.
The new figure turns to address us. At his side was a Bubble with razor-sharp teeth. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. No.
Kinger, class, how do you do?
Principal Kane extends a hand gesture to all of us before freezing in place. With a sound like porcelain grinding against porcelain, the student understands. His eyes slowly extended from his teeth like objects.
Where? Wasn't expecting you here.
Panic enthusiasm suffuses his voice as he remains his hand.
Maybe you'll be the spirit reading to make the school interesting.
He pauses for a moment, the window and stares out of it for a moment. Is he addressing somebody? Doesn't appear to be anyone outside.
However, the numbers are in, students, and it turns out school dramas are just white noise. Normally, this is the time that I tell you that means the end of school life as we know it.
Kane bites on his hands and walks forward. The class and gasping for revolution. Dingle looks ready for his teachers.
However, I see two students. The benevolent principal is trying to bring public interest back to the school in a major way.
At this point, the sharp-toothed bubble master pipes up. How are you bringing interest back to the school, Mr. President? Kane shoots the bubble.
You see, my little toe animal, what's one thing no academy around here has ever had? Shut up, Agatha! Nerd.
Kane shakes his head.
Wrong, and surprisingly right, but also not relevant to what I'm talking about. No school around here has had a culture festival! Celebrating the unique talent of its students. So I, being our benevolent principal, have decided to put your class in charge of throwing the best culture festival on the side of the Pacific Ocean. Make it flashy, we gotta keep the interest of our investors after all. The gags! I'm almost like right to tissue massage. Alright, Digger, I'll leave you the list of everyone's responsibilities. You'll have 5 days. Where's a leg or two?
We're 200. We do have that capability. As abruptly as he appeared, Kane darted out of the room, disappearing from view as he headed to his appointment.
Alright, class, let's see what roles Kane assigned each of you for the culture festival.
Keener lifts the paper
From
from his
I was just really expecting you to talk to another person.
and begins to read aloud.
Ragatha, as class representative, I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the festival proceeds with no issues.
You can count on me.
We're gonna make you last. Zubul and Gangle, you two will work on art to promote the festival. We have a pretty big school here, so there'll be plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival.
I don't know. I still don't have anything I'm comfortable showing everyone else.
Silence. Why on earth does that have? Pomni and Jax, look up what a culture festival is.
Shouldn't we do that before we start making posters?
No, I like this idea. Plus, we get to see what Gangle comes up with for her posters. If it's anything like what she comes up with, she draws Ragatha.
Jax! Gangle interrupts
Does she
Jax
do that?
a lot. Gangle interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought, pleading with him to stay quiet. The class erupts into chaos as Zubul and Gangle argue with Jax. Bonnie tries to find out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of the class and get her classmates to pay attention. For his part, Mr. Keener seems content to let the students bicker amongst themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of his lesson planned and is just waiting out the lunch bell. As if summoned by thinking of it, the lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and files out of the classroom. Time to find out what I'm doing for lunch.
Now I don't even think going outside would be an option. We would talk to schools for nuts they would do.
After my chaotic first half of the day, I had worked up quite the appetite. The cafeteria was bustling with unfamiliar faces. Ragatha was selecting places to buy lunch, but none of them stood out from one another. I picked up something to eat at the nearest food place and set about deciding what to do. Still, as I scanned the bustling lunchroom, I recognized everyone from the class.
I could check the library and maybe Pomni or Jax is there trying to find out what a culture festival is. I guess I could just take my lunch back to the classroom. I sat alone because nobody else was too close to me. So I feel like the first option is most likely going to find Pomni and Jax because it's not going to be the best. It's going to be for them to find someone else. Going back to the classroom, I feel like we just have to figure but like, I don't know. Would that just mean going to anything?
I don't know.
You want to save right here. See what happens if we sit alone. And then come right back if it's nothing. I'm just curious, 'cause I don't feel like that could be anything. I found a seat at an empty table and set my foot down there. Apparently today was pork cutlet day. I'm sorry, I took over your
Oh, but by the time I got to the front of the line, all of the pork cutlets had already been taken by other students. just getting a slice of stale pizza and a chocolate milk.
That's honestly better.
I sigh. This is just like my old school. I sit alone.
That's that annoying
Just
kid
like
from...
my old school.
No, that annoying kid from Magic School Bus. This didn't happen at my old school. Shut up!
No, can't we have
Every
a
time you
normal
talk-
field trip for once with the friends? No way! When the lunch bell
When
finally
that redhead
rings-
died in space.
Yeah! He just takes off his helmet and freezes!
Arnold?
Arnold, yes.
takes his helmet, his
Arnold.
head freezes. Everyone's
Yeah.
ah! Then Arnold dies.
Yes. They're uneventful. Finally, the last bell rings and it's time to go home. What a boring day.
So that was pointless. So would never eat alone.
Yes.
This is why I wanted to just check this casually.
We might come back to that later, but for now.
Alright, now let's go to the library then.
I walked into the library with my tray in hand. I peered through the rows of dusty and cluttered shelves and I saw Jackson walking by the table sitting in the library.
Even from here, I can tell Jack's in trouble.
Of course, he's tapping his foot impatiently and pacing back and forth. I can barely make out Mommy, craning her neck to peer up into the tall but his eyes. As I immediately maneuvered between the shelves, trying to avoid spilling the cream corn casserole, I broke the cafeteria back and make out some words. Going to? Keener asked us to. I can't hear Jackson's response, but I don't have to, as he mimics Mommy's mannerisms, tilting his head from side to side. As I get closer, I can hear her trying to do something. We should at least try to do what he said. I don't want to be the only one who didn't do anything to help. Against my better judgment, I creep closer, nearly tripping over a step of the stool. I made a try.
Alright, this whole thing is pointless. And no one will even notice if they don't trust me.
Jax crosses his arms, leaning back and letting out a good sigh. As he leans back, he catches sight of me.
What emotion is Hey, new kid!
He calls out to me.
What do you think? Should we ditch this dumb cookie fair thing? Right?
Their name is Ware, Jax. Second off, they were in class with the rest of us. I bet they want to stay on King's good side as much as the rest of us.
I bet they'd rather do something fun, like pulling an epic prank.
Calmly gives me a meaningful look. Jack shoots me a mischievous grin. I feel like I should just go not scared here.
Let's pull a prank! Ha! See, Pommy, the new kid's cool.
Alright, fun then. Turns back to the shelf with Jack's
Later, Pom Pom. That Pommy, though, she is so neat.
Jack smirks, rolling his eyes.
Not like you, huh, new kid?
I'm not sure how to proceed for a moment, but I have a feeling I know what Jack wants me to say. I'm down for anything! I give Jack's finger guns, which he scoffs at before grinning at me.
You're so cringe. But since you're so here to get on my good side, I can do something fun for us to do. Let's go on a little field trip outside.
You have to do that. Jack rolls his eyes.
Jeez, you sound like a broken toy. Is that the only thing you say?
I shake my head. I don't want to disappoint Jack.
Doesn't matter what we're allowed to do, it matters if we get caught. So keep up, new kid.
Reach. He finds a door leading to a field, slyly pushing it open before bounding through. I have to sprint to make it through before the door locks.
Base.
The door leads us out onto a softball field. It's a ball! I didn't even know this school had a softball team. Jax gets on all fours, putting his head almost even with the ground as he crawls around. Is he looking for something? Jax, did you lose something out here?
Shut up, I'm looking for something.
In the few hours I've known him, I've never seen Jax take anything so seriously. I get down on my hands and knees too, shaking each blade of grass.
How am I doing?
I'm so pleased to forget my surroundings. Bumping face first into the seat of Jackson's pants.
Why is this so much easier?
He wheels on me.
Don't try to get fresh with me, new kid.
I blush as I crawl back a few paces. Sorry.
This one has such a different tone.
Jack shakes his head.
Do you even know what we're looking for?
I shake my head. I didn't want to make him angry by asking.
How do you think you're going to find what we're looking for?
I blush again as I realize he has a valid point. So
Agatha!
Look at his eyes!
Look at killer!
Centipede? Jax is a little amused, then Casper finishes.
Centipede.
The rest of lunch searching, but just as the bell rings, I find a centipede crawling near a rock pile.
Centipede, get!
Jax, I found one! I hoist the insect up by its rear end. It flails around as it tries to escape my grasp. Its sharp legs screaming in discomfort.
Jackpot. Nice job, Ware.
You used my name!
No, I didn't.
I squint at him.
You're imagining things.
He puts on an unbearable smirk. Guess I'm not getting him to admit anything. The internet loves him! What are you talking about? He's a Tumblr sexy man. Candidate, I'm sure.
This is one fine specimen.
Okay.
Excuse me for being a straight woman going for the only male option.
Keener!
He's not dateable!
Yes, he is!
I don't think he is. I guess I can't go back to the class. Maybe he's not.
He's so silly. Okay, what are we doing with this? Are you an insect collector?
Ew, no.
He shakes his head before he drops his centipede into my backpack. Hey!
Calm down. I got this all good. I have to watch it.
Why?
Because Ragatha hates centipedes.
I pause for a moment, not fully understanding why we would do that. Why are we putting one in her locker?
Because it's funny, new kid. Try to keep up.
I don't know if I agree, but this is the happiest I've ever seen Jack since we started hanging out.
Come on, I have a key to let us back inside.
Pulls a rain of keys out of his back pocket. How did he get those? It looks like a set of master keys to everyone in school. Cool. Jack lets us back in. We sneak our way up to the main stairwell. We're almost at Ragatha's locker when our class rep herself shows up, strolling down the hallway. Where? What are you doing in the hallway?
Shut up, Mark.
She tilts her head, offering me a weary smile. I've been looking for you since we showed up to afternoon classes.
Ew, so we go to afternoon class to hang out with Ragatha?
She notices Jax and her expression sours. Jax, you better be leaving Ware alone.
Come on, Ragatha.
The offers a cartoonishly wide grin.
You kid actually looked for me. We've got lunch together.
Ragatha looks utterly confused. Is that true? Looks like I should turn my responsibility.
That's right, we had lunch together and we're just trying to get back to class. No, Jack has to look for a centipede for your locker.
Yes! Run through the center.
Okay, save because I want to do both. I want to back Jack up, but I also just want to throw the centipede.
Can we throw the centipede first?
No! Throw it run!
Hands plunged in my backpack, seizing the terrible black insect before hurling it directly at our class representative. No part of this is voluntary. Every movement feeling like a scene out of a horror movie.
This is fantastic!
One eye pokes out of her head as the
Sounds like
centipede
we're making fun.
It used to be Jax is laughing at the madman next to me.
Holy, I don't know how to make this sound. That was amazing!
She runs out of you, shot
Best choice! Best choice!
Jack is still laughing, taking a seat on the floor to catch his breath.
Jeez, you can learn to learn that.
Anywhere, I just panicked. Jax finally gets control over his fit of laughter after a few more moments.
Well, if that's what you do when you panic, I guess I need to keep you on edge.
That's weird. Jack stands up, putting a hand on my shoulder as he looks me directly in the eye, grinning from ear to ear.
She hates you for sure now.
I bury my face in my hands. Now what?
Well, school's almost over. Guess we should grab our things.
I walk to my locker, entering the combination as I put my books away and get ready to head out for the day. My mind drifts to the day's events. I wonder if someone will ask me to walk back with them. A familiar face, and Darius.
Who stands like this in reality? Hey, new kid. You still hanging around?
Yep, just getting ready to head out.
What do you say? How about I walk with you after school today?
Surprised at Jack's asking. Ooh. Surprised at Jack's asking to walk me home. I run out of words and just nod.
Cool, let's go.
I don't even care what the other option was now.
No, I did it because I thought maybe this would be like a bad thing to do, but it was
hilarious.
That's
The front door's open for us and I stand outside, waiting at the curb. My parents dropped me off this morning and I'm sure they'll be here at any moment.
We will not be still a kid explaining unless our parents are real.
Jack stands next to me for a few moments. He gives me a confused look.
What are you waiting for, kid?
My parents? Are you waiting to get picked up too?
22 years old. I haven't been picked up by my parents for like 6 years. I'm going to the dorms.
What?
The dorms?
He looks at me like I'm an idiot.
The on-campus housing came designed for our class, where we stay when classes end.
Oh, that sounds nice. I wish I was staying on campus. His annoyed expression changes.
Poor little lamb.
His voice drips with sarcasm.
He really didn't tell you anything, did he? Look, man, I'd love to watch you stand out here until the sun goes down and you start shivering in your little school uniform.
Jack smirks.
Honestly, just imagining it is pretty funny.
The smile drops from his face.
Your parents aren't coming for you.
He says to me in a deadpan before continuing.
Come on, we need to get to the dorm before it's too cold out. He only gave us summer uniforms.
The chill travels through the air and I shiver in place. Jack shivers too.
Losing my patience.
He glares at me. Jax, I'm telling you, I don't have any housing on campus. My parents are picking me up. Jax just sighs.
You just don't know when to give up.
He glowers before walking away from me.
Suit yourself, new kid.
He walks off to the dorms. I'll show him. My parents will be
My
here
parents
soon.
are real! Shut up!
An hour passes, the sun begins to sink below the horizon. Another hour passes, the moon is visible and the sky is darkening. It's getting really cold out here. Like, really, really cold. I look the way Jax walked when he left me standing here. A nice warm room really sounds good right now. Where are they? I stick it out another half hour before sighing.
Girl, your parents aren't real.
Did they forget about me? No, honey. I walk towards the dorms, seeking shelter in the plain building. As I do, I run into Jax. Where was he heading out?
Finally come to your senses, new kid?
He asks, sounding tired. No, I just stepped inside because my parents
Probably
got
were
to
to
pick me
assume
up.
he was waiting up for us.
Yes. I bet they'll be here at any moment. Jack's eyes narrow in annoyance, and he drags a yellow-gloved hand across his face in exasperation.
Listen, new kid, get it through your head. There is no outside world. There's no Easter Bunny, and there is no Queen of England. Your parents aren't real.
There's the school. Oh, okay, so the text is messed up.
Oh, well,
It's a demo. He points to the large brick building across from where we are.
The dorms.
He points to the building we're standing in.
And that's it.
He mutters something under his breath. Okay then. But if these are the only two places, why are you going outside?
That is...
His face flushes and he turns away from me.
Just wanted some fresh air.
It's pretty cold outside though. Okay, well if everyone stays here, then I should have a room here. Show me my room if I'm supposed to stay here. I grin, comfortable in my undefeatable logic.
I'm smart. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's go find your room so I can stop babysitting you.
What? Jax rubs my hand in his as he calls me through the hallways. But I'm not complaining. Just another way for us to hang out together. Biblically. As we walk through the hallways, 1,000 questions run through my head. We pass a traditional Japanese style door. Gangle. We pass a door that's half blue and half red. Mommy. We pass a dark door with black and yellow caution tape crisscrossing it. We pass a door that looks like it belongs to a ranch style home. We pass a sleek door with bright geometric shapes all over it.
Zooble.
We come to the end of the hallway, finding a plain wood door with brass names labels in my name.
This must be you.
I stand there in stunned disappointment.
Are you going in or...
He looks sort of annoyed I haven't opened the room yet. I twist the handle and open my bland door into... Equally bland room! A gray mattress sits atop a wooden bed frame with plain white pillows, a dark green comforter with a school emblem
not beating the NPC allegations with this one.
Huh? NPC?
You'd think Kane would have put a movie poster or something up. Guess he thinks you're boring, huh, Ware?
No, I'm sure my parents just... Jack, stop listening by this point.
Go shut up about your parents.
I was trying to get my room. Hey, Jax, aren't you going to say good?
He's not.
Jack slams the door in the middle of my sentence. Night? I give up on any expectations I have for Jack being polite. Even if he skipped out on saying goodbye for the day, I feel like I might be making a connection with Jax. Maybe. I lay down on my bed, defeated by the day. It doesn't take long for me to drift off to sleep.
You should be almost identical now. Hello, my darling toy box characters.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Are you trying to pull me late at night?
You're lucky I even let you get. I'm here because, even with the culture fair pulling in new viewers, we're still not hitting the numbers the Academy needs us to. Which is why I'm here the sponsorship! Sponsorship! Without further ado, I introduce you all to... The Wacky Watch! You see, the vendors of Wacky Watch have been having trouble finding a good audience for their product. But now we have the perfect setting, teen drama! Each of your wrists! Don't try removing them either. They've been fixed to your wrist with a very special adhesive. And if you try to remove them, let's just say they'll be taking a little piece of you with them.
Stretches out the last syllable as he folds his body in on itself an infinite number of times, disappearing from sight. Well, I know it isn't ideal, but at least we can all talk to each other now. Should make communicating about the culture fair easier. With the sound of breaking glass, Gangle's comedy mask shatters and falls from her face. Tears well up. I don't want a wacky watch.
Gangle's getting overstimulated.
Seeing the situation unfolding before her, Pomni pipes up. Well, I think it could be useful, and look, Angle, there's even a picture chat function where you can send people things you draw. Pomni goes over to Gangle, lifting her wrist and pointing at the picture chat feature. That is kind of nice. What if we get a dick pic from Jax?
I'd never considered this. Panic.
Yeah, that's the right spirit, Pomni. Now let's all get some sleep before we start class again tomorrow. Everyone's door closes. I hear a muffled shout from Jack's drawer.
What the heck? Why is there a watch stuck to my arm?
I decide to hide in my room before Jax looks for someone to take his frustration out on. I flick my dorm light off as I close my room. I check my wacky watch. I got a text from Jax. He has set his avatar to a picture of himself flipping off the camera.
Absolute man. What the heck is up with this stupid watch? Why can't I take it off? I did not consent to this.
I laugh. That sounds like the Jax I know.
We've had 2 conversations. I've pretty much figured him out.
You didn't miss much. Whoa. Whoa.
Ha! Ha!
Okay, well.
When you just have to accept it.
And now they're physically stuck on us.
They really are. This sucks. To be subjected to Ragatha or Gangle's opinion at any time is to violate some sort of convention.
Yeah, but at least we can text each other whenever, right?
I guess.
I hope you sleep well tonight, even though Kane stuck these wacky watches on us. I wait several minutes for a response, but nothing. I begin to pull the sheets over my head when the wacky watch buzzes with another text from Jax.
Whatever. Nighty-night, new kid. Don't let the centipedes bite.
That was iconic.
I really enjoyed that.
As I get to sleep, I cherish the bond that Jax and I have built today. I can't wait to find out what sort of trouble we can get into tomorrow.
That was
day
wonderful.
One. Complete.
We've only done 2 runs, but that's my favorite so far.
Yes, that was amazing.
I almost want to go back and see if we can actually go through with Jax's version of the prank, but I'm very pleased with how ours went.
Yes. Alright, any closing thoughts?
I don't think so. This is just the demo. So like we said in the last one, if the full version comes out pretty soon, we'll probably just wait till then to do the other routes, but if it doesn't, we'll play more of the demo because this was actually very fun.
It was
so if there's a route you'd like us to do next, please let us know. As I understand it, the demo does not have a romance option for Kinger or Kane, but we can definitely romance Gangle, Pomni, or Ragatha. We don't really want to romance Ragatha, but if that's what you guys want to see, we'll do it. I guess. Ragatha. Or if you don't say anything, we'll just keep infinitely romancing Zooble and Jax on repeat. So, whatever you want to see, I guess. Thank you.
Yes, it was a wonderful game. Thanks to these guys.
Yes.
Wonderful game. We look forward to the rest.
I'm very excited for the rest.
Yes. Well, that was wonderful.
I hope if it's soon, we'll be back soon as well.
Bye-bye.